Hi folks, welcome back to Expos. Forgot where I was then. And if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you subbed and stayed. Close my eyes for 2 seconds and she's got 2 new videos up. So I'll do the most recent one and then start working backwards again. How many have I got to do? I didn't do the spring trend one. I don't know. I'm going to have to look. There's a few, isn't there? Anyway, this one, the surprising anti-aging and beauty benefits of Carnivore. That's not her hand. Is that her? That's not her hair either. What is she trying to say? Fuck it. Show you the bingo card first. For those of you that are playing along, give you a chance to screen grab it or whatever. And there's a few on here that were on the last one, but I did the what's it called? The generator thing. I just put in 1 to whatever and let it generate numbers, and this is what it picked up. And if you can't see, right down the bottom there, that's Sex and the City Carrier Mr. Big. And that's Rumple Bumple. Oh, here we go. I haven't even started and I'm in a stupid mood. Oh, I need to change that, don't I? Ignore me. I didn't take the first lot till late, so that it means nothing to anybody other than me. I just need to rejig the timer. That makes no sense to anyone. Giving you plenty of time to screen grab the bimbo bingo though, isn't it? Oop. I'm going to have to read this to you. I just read it to my husband. I thought it was the funniest thing. Oh, I need to get some water as well. Oh, I'm so unorganised. I could cut all this out, but lots of you like my ramblings. I got a comment from a lady, I'm assuming, on... Hang on. Car's loud. Right. Organise yourself, woman. Where are we? Go there. Yeah. Secret Agent said, "Hi Jules, I want to let you know that when I use an iPad or touchpad for your channel, I see a bad image of someone. I think it's Lardy laying down in a coffin, and it creeps me out because you have too much hate for her." And I'm like, Lardy in a coffin? What in the ever-loving hell is she going on about? So I went to look. Ooh, that's loud. Sorry. I was linking that for somebody else. Right, if this stayed still... Damn it. Damn it, Janet. Don't play it. Anyway, the picture that comes up there is Lardy in her bed when she made the video wishing my face got ripped off by pit bull dogs. Oh, we'll get there in the end. There.
In her bed.
But at one point she lay back and that was the screen grab, and that was... So this woman thinks I've made a picture of Lardy in a coffin. In a coffin, it creeps me out because you have too much hate for her. It's one thing to comment and dislike someone's actions, but that's going overboard and should be updated. It's on your channel banner. No, it isn't. So I see 2 images for that and it changes, but the one for Lardy does show up on my touchpad. I understand you have a level head in most things, but watching Lardy is dangerous for your mind because you have actual hate and that's not good. I urge you to watch someone else. There are better channels to comment on. I feel sorry for her. I pray for her. Be the better one and change that image and your content on her, please. So I just wrote back and said, it's a video she did from her bed, wishing pit bulls ripped off my face. Try watching it and see the real Lardy. Pray for her. I just said to my husband, if I prayed for her, the church had burned down. Anywho, we've gone round and round in circles. I've deafened you with a video that you weren't interested in and talked a load of nonsense. So shall we get going? Am I on the right side? Hang on. I've put me that side in the hope she puts the pictures the other side, but if she starts messing about, I'll swap it. Oh, is there going to be music? Hang on.
Hey guys.
Oh, good, there isn't. Woo.
It's Lisa, and today we're going to talk about some of the beauty benefits of the carnivore diet. Those of you that haven't been here or maybe just stumbling upon my channel, I have been strict carnivore for almost 3 years. May will be 3 years. My intentions weren't to be carnivore. I was just trying to find something I could eat that would not upset my gut. After going to many specialists, having ultrasounds, having testing, being put on different medications, I discovered the FODMAP diet. And that was kind of the gateway into
FODMAP. What does FODMAP stand for? Anybody? Pineapple, broccoli, chicken, butter, almonds, apples, wheat. It's everything she doesn't eat. What's she on about? She doesn't eat any of that. Has she said anything from her thing? I should have. If you haven't watched it. No. Video. She said doctor. Or did she? She said going for many tests and specialists. Did she actually say doctor? I'll take it off just in case. Favorite comment? I don't know. Carnivore. There we go.
To me realizing that there could be some foods out there that are so-called healthy that could be upsetting my gut. Then when I was talking to you guys on my YouTube channel, several of you had mentioned that your spouse had the same issue and that you had the same issue and that you went to eating all meat. And I'll have to say, the first time I heard it, I thought, and this is coming from me, who I have always eaten meat. I've always loved steak, chicken. I love all meat. So it's not even that I had any, bad feelings about meat, but just when I thought about just eating meat, it kind of, I'll admit, kind of was weird and kind of gross. But then I decided to just give it a try. I wanted to do some type of elimination diet. I started eating the meat, and then I tried to add one thing in at a time. Now I have lots of videos that were during these times. Luckily, I love it because a lot of things I have forgotten. I have felt so good now, I forgot some of the things that were bothering me. So that's why I like to share these things with you. Now, when I get prepared for these videos, it makes me nervous, and you'll probably be able to tell because I'm not a doctor. I'm not a...
No, you're not. You shouldn't be telling anybody what they should eat and what they shouldn't eat.
A nutritionist. I'm not even a carnivore specialist or enthusiast. I'm just someone who ended up eating this way, and it changed my life. It improved my life so drastically that I like to share these things. I don't think a day goes by that I don't get asked about my hair growth, am I wearing extensions? How do I get it to grow so fast? How do I get it to grow so long? Just this morning, I had someone ask me about my hair, and I decided I wanted to focus on hair, skin, and nails. So this morning, I was kind of reading about different things and why the carnivore diet helps with these issues. Then to kind of backtrack a little bit and make sure that my reading and my views weren't kind of skewed, I went and looked up reasons for hair loss, reasons for acne, foods that can help with hair loss, foods that can help with acne, foods that can help.
Why are you looking up foods that can help with acne? You've never had acne.
With skin elasticity, all these things, and everything leads back to inflammation, vitamin D, cholesterol, fatty acids, all of these things that you either need or do not need in your diet. That's something that I really want to focus on. Is it's not only about what you're eating, it's about what you're not eating. I do not drink any alcohol at all. I never really was a drinker, but maybe if I met my girlfriends out, or if John and I went out.
If I met my girlfriends out. When? You never go out. You rarely go out with John.
Out, not even with the kids, but if we went out by ourselves or with another couple, sometimes I would get like a strawberry margarita, something like that. But I've never been a drinker. So for me, it was easy just to quit cold turkey. I don't need it.
You're not quitting cold turkey though, are you? It's like saying, I don't know, let me think. It's like me quitting sushi cold turkey. Never eaten the stuff. If you don't drink, honestly, let me just check where the camera is now because I'm fidgeting arsing about. Oops. Wrong thing. That was a video I found when I was mooching about sorting all my files of Madam when she was little and she was singing, and it's so cute. If anybody wants to see it, let me know and I'll add it in another video. But it was like, oh, where did those days go?
Another thing that I don't do, of course, on this diet is I don't eat any sugar. The only thing that can be remotely considered sugar would be I do drink Diet Coke. And if that astounds you, I will put a little video up here on all of the carnivore rules that I break. Again, because I did not set out to be a carnivore. I didn't set out to make carnivore videos. Just it happened, and I can't help but to share it. And the beauty is you've been here with me the whole way. And even if you're just discovering my channel, you can go back a couple of years and watch my videos, watch what I was...
Say hey Chanel, for fuck's sake. I've got it on this one, haven't I? Yes, say it, say it, say it, say it, say it, say it, say it.
Going through, hear me talk about things as they are happening. Sometimes I get nervous talking about these things because the first thing people want to do is to discredit you, chop you down, question your motives. And I feel like, proof is in the pudding with me.
Or not, as the case may be, because you're not allowed to eat pudding anymore.
Everything I say, it just can't be denied because you guys have seen it. The only thing that I think people still doubt is that I still have extensions, and I don't know how I can express to you that I don't. I almost hate it because when I want to compare my hair now to before carnivore, it's hard for me because I was wearing tape-in extensions. Okay, so let's start with your hair. Your hair needs protein. If you look up on YouTube, look up the doctors, look up on your websites. I don't want you to just believe me. Look up the best source of protein. Now, there are going to be people out there saying, well, I drink protein shakes. I find my protein in soy. Well, the important thing to do is look at the other side effects of those proteins. Soy can disrupt...
Hang on a minute, Lisa. Are you going to sit there and tell half the population that are vegan or vegetarian that they need to eat meat because they're not getting the right protein? They've got a Ninja air fryer on QVC today, and all they've done for the last hour is show me food I can't eat. Cake, chips, burgers in a bun, blah-de-blah-de-blah.
Disrupt your hormones. Beans and legumes and nuts, those can have oxalates and lectins that can block your receptors and make it where the good things that you're eating aren't even able to be accepted and processed by your body. So make sure that the protein that you are eating or drinking is something that's not having other adverse side effects, just like medications and other things that are prescribed by your doctor when they just focus on the problem, but they're not focusing on what caused the problem or the side effects of curing that one little, not even problem, but symptom. Now,
So doctors don't know what they're doing. Vegetarians need to eat meat. And you only went on this diet for gut issues. Ma. Don't believe any of it. It's all a load of bollocks.
just had my blood work done.
See, she can put that up. I don't understand any of that. We don't get that in the UK. If they test your bloods, it's when you join a new doctor and then they never get done again unless you go in and say my head's falling off. And then they might draw a few and look at things. But when they get the results and you go back for the results, they go, oh yeah, they're fine. Well, what's fine? What number were they? Oh, you don't need to know that. So this is all gobbledygook to me. I don't understand any of it. I take it if it's in the green bit in the middle, then you're doing all right. So her cholesterol's high, her HDL's high, her LDL's high. And I don't know what LDL, HDL combined and risk are. I've no clue.
In December, the end of December, and I am going to be putting that.
See, I don't know what any of those things are. See, now what have you done, Lisa? Oh, people will find out things. It doesn't matter what you do. You've just put the name of your doctor up there. Why would you do that? They all search and search and search and find out stuff about us. No, you morons, tell us everything.
Right in here. And one thing that you'll notice is that I have high
cholesterol. A-gap, albumin, alkaline phosphates. I don't know what any of this is. I don't know what it means. None of it.
cholesterol. Now, to understand cholesterol, I think you need probably to listen to someone besides me. You could probably
Do you think, really? Yeah.
watch Dr. Berg or Dr. Berry or many.
Why would I watch doctors on YouTube, really? Why wouldn't I go and read from the Lancet or something, the proper doctors that have done research and stuff? You've just tootled around YouTube till you found someone that agrees with you, and now you're touting them as the be all and end all.
Many other doctors talk about the fact that we need cholesterol. Women especially, we need cholesterol so that the other parts of our body that are supposed to be stepping in and handling our hormones when we go through menopause, which then affects our skin, it affects our hair, it affects our nails. Everything is connected. That's what I discovered. Every time I read about something, it fed right into the other. So it's just about getting the good cholesterol. Much of your body is made of cholesterol. And I know, like, as we're watching the news, as we're growing up, all we hear about is cholesterol levels and your good cholesterol, your bad cholesterol. So I have done a video that I will put up here that explains a little bit about your cholesterol. And what's going to happen is
What's going to happen is I'm not going to go and watch that video with you telling me about cholesterol because I don't believe the word that comes out of your mouth. You're just saying what you're saying to fit the situation, same as Lardy does, same as Cynthia does, same as all you narcs do. Oh, I love the smell of soap and glory. Hand Dream Super Cream. Any of their stuff smells nice. I found this in the back of the wardrobe. I was so excited because I got they do a Christmas thing, and I haven't had a Christmas thing off of them for 2 years. And then it was like, oh, I found some, look, that I squirreled away. Right, let me see if we've missed anything. If you haven't watched it, she said that, hasn't she? hair. She sat beside you and you still haven't said, "Hey, Chanel." I don't... How long is this? I've only done 8 minutes of a 23-minute video. She swears blind she's not got extensions, that all that hair is hers, and it's all because of Carnivore. What a load of bollocks.
Probably going to face a lot of, I hate to say backlash, but maybe even resistance from your doctor. Luckily, I don't know how I got this lucky, but my doctor was very receptive. He had seen the improvement in my life, and we did my blood work every 4 months for at least 1 year, if not more. And he said, even if my cholesterol was elevated, as long as my calcium score was good, he was not going to worry. He has even asked me, am I sharing this on my channel? He's just been so very impressed. So I have actually been a good example for him because I've opened his mind to a different way of eating, a different way to solve problems like I used to have a really bad hip joint pain, and he himself was giving me the prednisone shots that would wear off in a couple of months, and that's completely gone away. I mean, I could just go on and on about the issues that I was going through that I no longer deal with, and to be honest with you, I feel bad because sometimes I think I take it for granted. When I'm doing videos like this, it makes me remember my thinning hair. It makes me remember my chest that was constantly broken out. I could barely do like this across my chest without...
Do like this. I could barely run my fingers across my chest. God, she's such a bimbo. I don't you remember you having acne or anything on your... Does anyone else? I don't remember it. She's making all this up now. Oh, I had this joint pain and gut problems and spots and my hair was thin and this was wrong and that was wrong. And McDonald's patties have come to the rescue.
About it breaking out and being red. I don't know if you guys remember that. I was having to find special body creams so that it wouldn't break out. I was just having scalp issues like psoriasis, just issue after issue that is absolutely no more. In fact, I have not even been sick. I have not had allergies. I have not had one single thing wrong with me except for COVID. After I went to the style convention, I flew both ways, of course, and was with, a couple hundred women sitting side by side. I did get COVID, and I'll be honest with you, it surprised me. But that is the only time I have even...
Why would it surprise you? If you're going to go mixing with hundreds of thousands of people and flying across the country, there's every fucking chance you're going to get COVID.
Had a sniffle in almost 3 years. I don't need to be convinced, and
I have to actually agree with her there, though. I remember she used to drive me mad going on about allergies and snivelling and sniffing and constantly in her videos, and she doesn't do that now. So whether it's got anything to do with Carnivore or not, I don't know, but she has stopped snivelling. That's one thing.
And I really am not even upset to be criticized when it comes to this because I feel like it's undeniable. It's undeniable. I'm healthy. I'm happy. I'm clear-headed. I'm rested. Everything about my life has changed, including my hair and my skin. So what do we need? We need protein. We also need vitamin D. That is another thing that I feel like society has just put out a hit on the sun and vitamin D. Your body needs it for almost everything. Vitamin D acts as a hormone. The more we villainize the sun and villainize these healthy things for our body, the sicker and sicker people are going to be. then the more medications they get put on, then the more side effects they have from that. I used to be on iron pills. My iron levels are great now. And it makes you want to share it with everyone, especially everyone you care about. I'm not someone who like pushes it on people, but I hear women my age talk about, oh, my doctor said I need to exercise X amount of hours. I need to eat more fruits and vegetables. I need to do this and I need to do that. And it's all of these things that, yeah, I'm not saying that fruits and vegetables aren't healthy. Lots of sugar in fruit. And I do think that there are some things in vegetables that can cause you inflammation, which is just like the mother of all sicknesses, concerns, and everything else. I would say would be inflammation. They might even be blocking the receptors that you need to accept the good things that you are.
Oh, shut up! Blocking receptors. What are you fucking yawning on about now? You're on a carnivore diet, you've lost a load of weight, your body feels better, you feel better. Whoop-de-fucking-do. You don't know why. You don't know the ins and outs of it. You've got no clue what's happening under the skin. You can't even form a fucking sentence. I do like that. Stop trying to tell others. Rather than doing this big long-winded video, if someone says, you're looking well, Lisa, just say, yeah, I'm carnivore now. You might want to look into it. End of story. You don't need to preach to people. And especially when you don't know the ins and outs. I remember when I went keto, loads of people were like, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be doing that. That's wrong. That's wrong. But it was the only way I got my blood sugars under control. So it works for me. But do I push it on everyone I speak to? No. And do I lie about why I did it? And I lost weight, yeah. I wasn't intending to lose weight, but I lost weight because, hey, guess what? I cut out a load of shite. Now you've done this for 3 years, you should start reintroducing a few vegetables and whatever. Or if you're going to preach about how good carnivore is, do it properly. I'm sure people don't... The people that put the carnivore diet together, whoever the hell it was, didn't say, oh yeah, McDonald's burgers, they're wonderful. Go and eat them every day. Just live on a ribeye steak and a burger a day, then you'll be fine. And you can't sit there and tell me that you're not fucking starving most of the day.
Are eating. So what I ask for you to do is just keep an open mind. Don't believe me. I'm just a woman sitting here on her sofa. I'm not a doctor, but what you can trust is my experience. And I don't think I'm any different than anyone else. The other day when I mentioned in my video, I think it was a fashion video because I was mentioning that denim dress. And I can vividly remember how good I felt that day. I just felt like a weight had been lifted off me, clouds out of my head. I was losing a little bit of weight at the time. I had some pep in my step. I wasn't tired. I just felt good. So I went back and I looked up the date of that picture, that photo, and then I went in my patient portal and I looked up the date that I went on HRT. And that day was before I started HRT. So I know for sure that I felt the good effects of the carnivore diet and a lot of relief from my menopause symptoms just from changing the way I eat. And you guys, I know it's not easy, but it is so simple. Oh, I need to go back and just watch some of my old videos, but I remember weeks into feeling better. I could not wait to share it with you guys. Every day, I couldn't wait to get dressed up. I took pictures and I was at the point where I didn't want to take pictures of myself. I wasn't enthused about getting dressed. I wanted to wear the same black dress every day. So I know how it feels. I've been there, and I know that this is something that is worth a try. So that's why I continue to talk about it. Okay, back to vitamin D. Vitamin D is also very important for your hair growth because it helps the cycle of hair growth. Meat products help because not only do they have the best source of collagen, also have zinc and niacin, also ingredients that we need for healthy hair growth. And I was
Is she boring the ever-loving shit out of anybody else? I don't think she said any of them.
reading this morning that the number one reasons for hair loss can be lack of fatty acids and lack of protein. Now, I just was mentioning before that there's different ways to get your protein, but I was watching several doctors because I wanted to kind of backtrack that and see what the best source of proteins were, and it is the egg, the entire egg.
But you stopped eating eggs. So now you're going to tell us that eating eggs is good. We knew that before you fucking told us. And guess what? We knew how to boil them too. We didn't need your how-to video.
Egg, not just the egg whites, but the egg yolk. Matter of fact, John and I just had eggs and
I thought you'd stopped eating eggs and bacon. Did she not say she'd stopped eating that?
bacon this morning. I did switch over to the good bacon. Is it nitrate-free bacon? And we were just talking about it, if we thought it was just as good as our other bacon, and we decided it's about 90% as good. It doesn't get quite as crisp for us, which John cooks our eggs and our bacon on our grill. What is it, a Blackstone grill? That's what we cook everything on.
So why have you got a kitchen? Why have you got an oven? Why did you spend a fortune having that kitchen decked out if you never use it? What's the point? I bet that was a really fucking interesting conversation over breakfast. Do you think this bacon's as good as the other bacon? No, I don't think it's crispy enough, do you? No, I agree. It could be... Really?
So eggs are just such a good source of protein, of lysine, of all of those good fatty acids. Another thing I want you to remember is a lot of times when they are talking about cholesterol and cholesterol being bad, you have to think about what cholesterol are they speaking of. Because if they're talking about the omega-6 cholesterol and fatty acids that are in your canola oil and your all of the vegetable
Even the avocado mayonnaise, canola and avocado oil, water, liquid, whole eggs, modified cornstarch, sugar, vinegar, liquid egg yolk, salt, concentrated lime juice, sorbic acid, spice, natural flavour, alpha, what is that? Calcium, disodium, EDTA. What is she going on about?
oils. Those are the ones, those are the bad oils. Those are the oils that cause plaque in your arteries. Those are the oils that block your receptors. So you just
Excessive consumption of vegetable oils or linoleic acid, can contribute to inflammation and increase the risk of serious conditions like heart disease, cancer, asthma, arthritis and depression, which is one reason why you should keep your intake in moderation.
have to take a little time and dig into what they're talking about. A lot of times they're just not telling you the whole story. And, you know, I feel kind of weird sitting here talking about it because I don't know a lot about all of these things. It's kind of like I have had the benefits and now I'm backtracking to figure out how did I get these benefits, and every one of them lead back to the way that I eat. Your nails, pretty much the same thing. You need good healthy fats, you need protein, you need vitamin D, you need all of those things. Your nails are right there with your hair. You need a lot of the same vitamins, fatty acids, all of those things. And you need to not be eating and doing things that would block the good things from getting in. Okay, my skin.
All right, so what are we not to eat apart from the oil? How do you. Why? Right? Rather than saying I eat this, which is like three things all the time, every day, why don't you do a list for people of what they shouldn't be eating and let them make choices there?
I was watching a plastic surgeon the other day, and he was talking about collagen. Were collagen powders, were collagen products worth taking? He's not even a carnivore. I don't even think he's a carnivore. He's not someone who talks about carnivore, but he was saying the best, most easily absorbed collagen you can get is from your meat. So, even skin, it goes back to just about the same things. But I wanted to tell you something interesting that I realized on my own. I had no inkling.
Oh, I realised on my own. Oh, there's a clever girl. What did you realise all on your own? I can't wait for this.
That this was a thing, but the past couple of years that I have been eating this way, I have been going, we have a pool here right across the street, and I live at the beach, so I guess I'm just a sun worshiper, and I love being in the sun. To me, there's just no better feeling. Last year, I really noticed that I was not getting burnt, ever. Like normally I would come back from a full day at the beach or a couple of hours at the pool, and it's not that I wasn't getting tan, but I was never really experiencing a burn or the extreme redness or even just that little bit of redness.
So, what you're saying is that last year you went to the pool and to the beach and you never wore sunscreen. When you tell other people that you do, there's another lie.
That even if you're someone like me, that you rarely burn, but you know that after 3 hours in the sun, you normally have just that little bit, I actually like it, that little bit of redness in your skin, and then it will go away the next day or the next day and it turns that pecan tan. So I started to read about
Pecan tan.
it, and to be sure, the carnivore diet.
Oh, to be sure, to be sure. I'm sorry, we were just talking about St. Patrick's Day. I'm being silly.
Helps you not get sunburnt. And it's because when you're eating these things like the bad seed oils, sugar, and all of the other things that cause inflammation, it also causes inflammation like to your or under your or in your skin. I'm not sure how to put it. And it causes you to get sunburned even easier. Here's something that's just amazing.
So, I need to eat nothing but meat, and then I can sit out in the sun for 4 hours and not get burnt. I don't think so.
To me, have you seen some of the before and afters of people with eczema and psoriasis and all of these skin irritations, and they've tried all of these medicines, and then they get on the carnivore diet, and within a month, 3 weeks, their whole face is cleared up? You have skin issues, if you have hair loss, if you are battling menopause symptoms, I invite you just to read about it. Just listen to people and watch their videos, see their before and afters. When I look back at photos of
What the hell's that? Have they got an airport near them?
myself before I started this, it's not that I was very, very overweight. I did end up losing about 34 pounds altogether, but now I think I kind of went all the way down to 118, and I was there for a long time, and now I hang pretty steady at 122. So I think I'm about 30 pounds that I've kept off for about 3 years, and I'm just thriving. I'm just the happiest I think I've ever been.
Oh, lucky you. Lucky, lucky, lucky you. Don't we all feel wonderful because Lisa's thriving?
So grateful. I just love my life, and I'm very thankful that I stumbled upon this way of eating, and that's why I want to share it with you. Get in the sun. I know that, there are just sunscreen fanatics out there, and I'm not.
Oh, why didn't I think of that? I just need to get in the sun. one, I'm stuck in this fucking bedroom, and two, we very rarely have the sun in the UK, so that's fucked. What's your next point?
A sunscreen warrior. Either way, I think you should do what you think is best for you. But when you look back at society, you guys, even silly things like pictures of the beach, pictures of concerts, pictures of crowds of people in the 60s, in the 70s, there aren't just obese people everywhere. And back before we started battling these things, people were a lot healthier, happier, and on much.
There just wasn't that many obese people. It's Frumpygate all over again. Do what I do and you'll be thin with pretty hair. 104? Sorry, there's a pair of wedge trainers on the screen. And they look really cool. But I'm not paying £104. I'm not buying them anyway, but £104 for a pair of trainers. When did that happen?
Much less medication. So I hope that this inspired you to read up on how the carnivore benefits your entire body, certainly how it benefits your hair, your nails, your skin.
Show us your nails then. Your nails have always been shit. If they'd improved and they were growing and they were this and they were that, I cut mine 3 weeks ago, as low as they could go. Look at them now. I've got ridge nails now because of medication, but strong, healthy. I'm just worried about people that don't know any better. And they'll look at her and they'll go, oh my God, look, her hair grew and this and that. I'm going to do that. Oh, she only eats this and this. And did she or did she not say that she'd given up eggs and cheese and bacon and that she wasn't having breakfast anymore? She was just having lunch and dinner. And so she was just having 2 McDonald's things, patties, and her ribeye steak for dinner, and that was it. She'd given up the shrimp as well. And now in this video, it's like, oh, I have scrambled eggs and crispy bacon. And by the way, John's scrambled eggs look fucking awful. Look.
Again, if you're new to my channel, thank you for being here. I tried to make my carnivore update videos at least once a month. And
why once a month? Nobody needs to hear you wittering on about carnivore every friggin' month, Lisa. Once a year's enough.
I just try to share my experience and things that I think can help women my age, older, younger, men. And I try to share my progress and my enthusiasm. And all I want to do is just put that little spark of curiosity, do your own investigation. And I really don't think it would hurt for you just to try it for a couple of weeks and just see how you feel. And for my outfit of the day, I dressed up for you guys. Chanel's here on the sofa with me. Here. Say hey, Nene. And I wanted to show you.
Do I get that? Does hey, Nene count? I'm taking it. Where was it? It was down here somewhere. I can't see anything for looking these days. I didn't get many, but then I didn't expect to get many on a carnivore video.
This jumpsuit, it's not very expensive. It comes in.
Stop saying that, Lisa. I know you're watching my videos. Please stop saying it's not very expensive. Because what's not very expensive to you is atrociously expensive to somebody else. Why can't you say it's in the 300 bracket or it's this or it's that? Give people a clue. But stop saying it's not expensive. That doesn't mean anything.
In black, and I think it is a beautiful jumpsuit for any special occasion that you may have coming up. A wedding, a shower, a reception, a convention, a date night out with your husband. Suit. I would not be able to wear this if I did not feel good about my weight, if I didn't feel confident, if I didn't feel good about my skin, if I didn't feel good about my muscle tone. So this is just one of the advantages of getting healthy, getting your weight
Right. So I'm going to go carnivore and then I can wander around in a jumpsuit. Okay.
and your hormones under control. It will inspire you in every meaningful way of your life. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you real soon. Bye-bye.
Lisa, can you tell me honestly, that you're not hungry every day? And I don't mean just, oh, I could have lunch now. I mean, absolutely, your stomach's growling at you because you're not eating enough food. Pudding tap. Right. Thank you if you got this far with me, and I will catch you in the next one.